Hi everyone, I'm Christina from That Canadian Teacher. I know that with distance learning, many of us have become basically YouTubers overnight. The advantages to using YouTube outweigh just uploading them to Google Drive or another platform. For starters, YouTube captions your content automatically, and you can go in and adjust those captions for greater accuracy. My students have commented that they appreciate being able to use the captions that YouTube creates, as they can also follow along with the transcript of the video. On the downside, it does let them speed through you too, so. In any case, if you're worried about the wide world being able to see your video, you can easily set it to unlisted, but not private, because no one will be able to see it unless you give them specific permission to. But even if you don't upload a single video to YouTube, many teachers are using YouTube to help supplement their content in the digital age, from helping to provide brain breaks, body movement opportunities, or just to fill in content gaps in a time when it feels like every second of teaching counts. If you are an elementary teacher, there are so many teacher YouTubers who are cataloging their activities, and they share so many great ideas that anyone can potentially use it in their classroom, even their virtual classroom. I'll put a few that I've been loving in the description box below. In this video, I'm going to show you a few tricks to making YouTube work for you in your classroom, whether you're entirely virtual, entirely face-to-face, or hybrid. So let's get started. Have you ever wished that you could just start a YouTube video right at the point that you want to start the YouTube video, instead of telling students, hey, go to 1756 and start the clip? If you come down here to share, click on share, you'll see there's the URL, and you normally would just copy this. However, if you press this button here, what it does is it adds a timestamp at the end of it. And if you press copy, okay, you can give the students this link. And if I put it into my URL box, it's going to bring up the video immediately. Now, unfortunately, YouTube does not have an end stamp, but I can show you how to do that in Google Slides. So let's say this is the slide that I want to put my video on. So I'm going to go to Insert, and then I'm going to go to Video, and I'm going to put in the URL of that video. And I just picked a Story of Us episode. And you can adjust the video to whatever size that you want to adjust it to. Now, over here on the right-hand side is what we're interested in. And it defaults to this video playback section. And what you can do is you can actually adjust the timestamp here. So I can put in 10:35, and I can put whenever I want to end at. And then if you hit the tab button, that kind of locks it in place. And then if I, come off of it and then go into present mode and I start the video, you'll notice that it starts at the exact point that I need it to start at. Now, if I go and I just scroll to, we'll go to the 20:04 mark here and press play. Notice it stopped at the 20:04 point. So you can set those parameters in for yourself as well. If you're looking for a way to organize your videos to make them a little bit more easier for you to find, or maybe even just more accessible for your students, for example, maybe you want to keep all of your videos related to one particular topic into one group, this is known as a playlist. To create a playlist, you just go to the video that you're looking to use and then come over here to the Save button. Click the Save button, and what it will do is it will open up an opportunity for you to create a playlist. Now, I have a couple already established, but the default is Watch Later, but you can add in new playlists. So I'm going to call this History Videos. Now, you can change the privacy option to unlisted or private. So private means that only you yourself can view it. Unlisted means that only people with the link can see it. And then public means that if anybody comes to your channel, then they can see your playlist. So the choice is yours as to what you want to set it as. So I'm going to put it as public, and I'm going to hit create. Now, if we come up here to our little icon, go to your channel. Now, this is your channel, and you'll notice that there's a playlist up here at the top. If you click on that, it's going to show your playlist, and this is where all of your videos will be. So you can click on View Full Playlist, and it will list all of the videos that you have saved for yourself in this particular area. So this will make it easier in the hunt for that particular video that you're looking for. Let's go back to the My Channel homepage. Now, If you're logged into your account, you'll actually be able to see pretty much all of your videos listed. But if you're as the public account, so someone from the outside, any of your unlisted videos wouldn't show. Only your public videos would show, or the videos that you want your audience to see, which would be listed as public. Now, one of the tricks I'm going to show you is actually in the Manage Videos section. So if we click up to the Manage Videos section, it's going to take us to a list of all of our videos that we have. Now, just as an aside here, you'll see the Made for Kids or None. So when you're uploading a video to YouTube that you've created, it's going to ask you to distinguish whether or not it's made for kids or if it's not. Now, made for kids means if it's under the age of 13, essentially, and that the video is appropriate for children. This is in terms of like the monetization issue. These videos are not being monetized, and I have no plan of making them monetized here. But if you put it for made for kids, even though my students are actually over the age of 13, this turns off the comment section. So sometimes I want the comment section to be turned off because I don't want the students commenting on it or asking questions in that section, because quite frankly, it's not the place for them to be asking questions anyways or commenting on the video. So I put that on just to keep the comment section closed, but you can make a decision based on what you want to do. Now, what I've done is for my students is I've actually created a video about their assignment. So anytime I am going to be assigning an assignment, I record a video so that they can go back and review that assignment and make sure that they understand all of the expectations and things that they need to do in order to be successful for that particular assignment. So I'm going to show you a cool little trick that you can do if you have an assignment that has multiple parts. So I'm going to come here to the CPT overview, and I'm going to click this little pencil here. What it's going to do is it's going to take me to the basic options, and you'll see I already have this inputted, but I just want to tell you how you can do this. So in the description box section, the description box is the box that appears just below the video itself in the YouTube screen. If you put in the timestamps and you start with 000, so that's the very beginning of the video, obviously, and then go from there at any point in time in the video, you can create timestamps that will appear on the video itself. So start with 000, and then I just put it as the introduction, and then whatever timestamps that you want them to know. So you'll notice here I put part 1, part 2, part 3. So if we go to the actual video link, I'm just going to pause it here. And if we come to the video, what you'll see is there's actually little titles. You see it says introduction, and then part 1 and part 2, and then part 3. And so the student can actually just scroll to the part that they need, and it will let them start from there. And so it almost gives chapters for you. And if you've looked at my D2L video, you actually may have noticed this. Now, if you go to the video itself, you'll see down in the description box that hyperlink that we've just created. So what's going to happen is if the student goes to press this link, it's going to take them to that exact point that they need to be, or they want to be at. So if I click on 151, what it does is it takes me right to the 151 timestamp. So the student can actually orient themselves according to that description box. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned a few new tricks to help make YouTube work for you. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye.